Okay, so now we're going to tackle the next mission in the Carrington Institute this time. Datadyne and Skeedar aliens have invaded the place, so now it's up to good old Joanna Dark to rescue some hostages. We need to get an experimental weapon, and we have to stop a bomb from going off as well. Now, this mission is very, very tricky because if you don't know where you're going, particularly at the end, then you will get mowed down essentially by Datadyne thugs and their bullets. And also the thugs on this stage, they're using a new type of experimental weapon, a cloaking device, one which Jo will actually get her hands on when she gets her weapon. So yeah, it is kind of a fair level, I will say. So here we go, agent level. Let's see if I can do it.
Already, Joanna? We can't keep the main delegation waiting. Or the president, of course.
Am I ready? What do you mean? I was ready half an hour ago. It was you holding us up.
But you know how it is, Joanna. I had to make sure my hair was just right. And then there was the suit.
They should keep you away from mirrors. Nervous?
Very. I've waited for this moment for so many years. Friendly contact between humans and Mains is what the Institute was founded for. In a few minutes we'll be at the White House, and it will finally happen. Where did that come from?
It was up on ground level. Hey, looks like someone doesn't know when to quit. We've got to get everyone out.
Here we go. So as you can see, the Skeedar alien has also kind of broken in. So we've got kind of a combination of Mr. Blonde guys, Datadyne thugs, and I think aliens as well. So the place is kind of overrun. So first thing we need to do is rescue hostages, and you need to do this very, very carefully. Now on agent mode, you are given a lot of leeway in terms of hostages, so you can actually, I wouldn't say kill them, but have some hostages killed, even if you don't mean to. And as long as you rescue a handful, then you completed the objective. On higher difficulties, however, you have to be like dead on. You have to rescue, I think, nearly everybody. But as I said, this is only agent mode, so we can kind of only rescue a few and complete the objectives. Got to be really careful here though, because Datadyne thugs will pour in once we've done the first objective, so we've got to be really careful here. Oh dear, so yeah, I think we rescued like one there, I don't know, or maybe none, I'm not sure. Couldn't see anyone, and sometimes they run out of the door so fast as well after you've rescued the hostages that it's hard to know who you saved and who you haven't. What's great is though that sometimes though the AI, the hostages, will fight back against the Datadyne thugs, and it's a lottery really, because sometimes they'll win and you can kind of get a few cheeky shots in and save them, or sometimes the thugs will win. So it's yeah, it's kind of like luck of the draw really. We're heading up to the top floor now because we need to check out the rooms up here. We need to rescue a few more hostages up here, and then we need to get Foster's experimental weapon. There's a shield there if you need it. I always pick them up anyways. If I see them up in here, shoot this dude. Shoot. Oh god, sorry about that. I think I just let a hostage die. See, I'm just not quick enough, that's the problem. Anyway, I think there's like another room, and then I think we can kind of clear out the next room, and then that should do it, and then we can crack on with the mission. It's not a very long mission with this once you know what to do on agent mode anyway, but there we go. But obviously on higher difficulties we have to do more, like I think we have to set up some defences in like the corridors down below and stuff. So now we've done that, we've rescued the hostages. We've got to be super careful now because the Datadyne enemies are coming in now, and they will try to take out Jo and the hostages. So if they shoot the hostages, don't worry about it, because like, you know, it's just the way it is. They're just collateral damage. They die so you can live. So yeah, they start pouring in now. They've got the cloaking devices. and we're going to be taking advantage of the cloaking device once we get Foster's experimental weapon, which we're going to get soon. But I just want to clear this kind of one area out, make sure there's no thugs, because sometimes they'll come in and they will cheap shot you and they will cut you down because the guns are so powerful. That's the thing about this level, that you've just got to be super careful. So we pop in here, and then what you need to do is go over to this computer terminal here and then grab the gun. Now what we need to do is be super careful, select the gun, and we're going to use its secondary function, which is a cloaking device, and this gives us temporary invisibility I should say, and should allow us to bypass the I was going to say the thugs, but there's nobody here. I keep calling them thugs. I think they're Datadyne soldiers. I don't know, but yeah, they're down here, so we've got to be super careful here. So what we need to do is we need to get the oh god, this keeps happening to me. I keep getting the controls confused. I need to get the data uplink, and we now need to disarm the bomb. So all you got to do is connect the data uplink to the ship. So once you've made that connection, this should stop the bomb. So there we go. So we're going to get a gun out there. I'm just going to shoot some thugs here, and that's objective 3 completed. So now with that, all we've got to do now is get to the end of the stage. Now the mistake I made is that I think I've got to go further on into the corridor, to the left, to the top left, but you don't. You just need to go back up the ramp and turn right. Like, for some reason that always catches me out, because I just keep expecting, because the levels are so big, I just don't expect to finish it so soon. But this is agent mode. I think on higher difficulties we do need to go in there, but not yet. So we just go up the ramp this way, and we just carry on this way, and this will take us straight to the dropship.
Get clear! I'll hold them off! You can come back and get me later! I
Alright, Fandabidozy, excellent. We've even unlocked a new cheat as well. Enemy shield, so I don't know what that is, but that looks pretty cool. So yeah, let's crack on with the next mission now.